So today we're gonna do two steps. We're going to edit blemishes and clear his skin so it doesn't look so, I guess, textured would be the word. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go over to the left and click the tool that looks like a band-aid called the Spot Healing Brush tool. The quick key for that would be J, but I'm going to click it anyway. So we're going to zoom in and make sure that your brush hardness is turned all the way down and that your brush size is reasonable to the blemishes that you're going to edit. You don't want one this big to do a blemish that size. It's just ridiculous. So we're going to turn ours down to about 29. That's good. We're going to go through and click away some of his major blemishes. And all you really have to do for the healing brush tool, it's pretty simple, is just click. There are tools that require you to find a sample, but this one's just the simplest one to use. Alright, I'm not going to go through all of them, but the next thing we're going to do is we are going to blur his skin so it looks cleaner and fresher. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go over here and right click on your layer. They're just going to say backgrounds have a lock on it. Click duplicate layer. Okay? Alright. Now, come up here to the top, click filter, and then you're going to go to blur, and then you're going to go to surface blur. Now, how much you blur it really depends on your image. See, for him, he's got a lot, so we're going to want to bump it up pretty high. But you also don't want it to look super duper duper fake. But we'll fix a lot of that. Alright, we'll go about right there. We're going to overdo it a bit. And your blur also depends on your resolution of your image. The lower resolution you have, the less blur that you'll need. So I have it on 60, but I have a very high resolution photo here. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to click this right here. It's a square with a circle in it. The layer mask tool, you're going to click it, then come over here, select your brush tool. You're going to make sure your hardness is turned all the way down and that you have a reasonably sized brush. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through and we're going to fix the detail in his eyes. If you notice, his eyes are very out of focus. So all you do is you make sure that your first block, your foreground, is set to black. And then you're just going to paint. And this will bring back the details in his face. The reason you use a soft brush and you turn your hardness down, oops, it went too far, is because it's easier to hide a mistake with a soft brush than it is for a hard brush. The main things you're going to need to focus on in your pictures are any hair that you might have or anything that should have detail in it, like this hat here. We don't need his hat to be blurry. We want his hat to be in focus. Also, any lines that you would have in your face, right here at his nose, we're definitely going to need to go through and bring back that. But mainly his eyes, his lips, and any hair he has, so his eyebrows. Alright, and then you'll notice his skin looks a little plasticky, and that's pretty easy to fix. All you do, go over here on your right, and you're going to click your opacity, and you're going to turn your opacity down. You don't want to go too much lower than 50%. I'm going to leave him at about 80. But you can see the difference. If you turn it all the way down, that's what he looked like before. And this is what he looks like now. It's just a dramatic difference.